Marshmallows are soft, bouncy, and somehow made mostly of air. In fact, around 50% of a marshmallow is just that: air. That means you're technically inhaling dessert. Not bad, right? But the real question is, how do massive factories make thousands of these sweet clouds every single hour without everything turning into a sticky disaster zone? Let's get into the surprisingly intense world of industrial marshmallow making, where heat, pressure, science, and speed collide to create the fluffiest treat in the candy aisle. The marshmallow we know today didn't start out as the sugary puff tossed into hot cocoa. Thousands of years ago, ancient Egyptians used the root sap of a swamp plant called Althea officinalis, also known as the marshmallow plant. They'd mix this gooey extract with honey and nuts to create a chewy, medicinal treat. It was expensive, labor-intensive, and usually reserved for royalty and gods, because, obviously, even in 2000 BCE, snacks were a status symbol. Fast forward to the 19th century France, and things got an upgrade. Confectioners swapped the root sap for egg whites and sugar, then whipped the mixture into a much lighter, fluffier treat. It became a popular remedy sold in pharmacies. Yes, marshmallows were once health food, if you can believe it. But the modern marshmallow, the fluffy kind you find in plastic bags, took shape in 20th century America. Egg whites were out, gelatin was in, and instead of hand-piping these treats, factories found ways to pump out thousands of uniform, air-filled marshmallows at lightning speed using industrial machinery. No plants, no eggs, just precision and chemistry. For a candy that feels like biting into a soft cloud, marshmallows are built on a base of pretty intense chemistry. The main players are sugar, corn syrup, gelatin, water, and air. Sugar delivers sweetness and structure. Corn syrup prevents crystallization and keeps the texture smooth and stretchy. Gelatin, which comes from animal collagen, is the structural glue. It melts when warm and forms a soft, spongy net as it cools. Then there's air, loads of it. Air gives marshmallows their signature puff and bounce. Without it, you just have dense, sticky sugar goo. And to finish off, a bit of vanilla extract is added to round out the flavor, giving marshmallows their gentle, sweet aroma. So on paper, it's basic. But in practice, turning these ingredients into perfectly puffed treats requires intense precision and specialized equipment. Inside a factory, the marshmallow journey begins with boiling. Large stainless steel vats, some the size of hot tubs, heat a mixture of sugar, corn syrup, and water to around 240 degrees Fahrenheit. That's known as the softball stage in candy making. That's the sweet spot where sugar turns into thick, gooey lava without hardening like a lollipop. Meanwhile, gelatin is prepped separately. It's bloomed in warm water, allowing it to dissolve smoothly when added to the hot syrup. Timing here matters, because if gelatin is added too early, it breaks down. Too late, and it won't blend properly. Once combined, the mixture forms a sticky golden syrup with the potential to become fluff. But to turn potential into product, it has to be whipped. This stage is where marshmallows truly take shape. The syrup mixture is fed into massive industrial mixers that beat the liquid at high speed for up to 30 minutes. The goal is to whip air into the mixture so evenly that it forms thousands of tiny bubbles suspended in gelatin. The texture transforms from sticky liquid to a light glossy foam. If you've ever seen marshmallow fluff, you've seen this stage up close. At this stage, flavorings can be added. Vanilla is the classic, but some factories get interesting with strawberry, chocolate, or mint. The result is liquid marshmallow fluff that's ready to be shaped and sliced. But first, it has to be extruded. With the marshmallow mixture still warm and pliable, it's pumped into an extruder, a machine that pushes the foam through shaped nozzles. Think of it like an industrial-sized piping bag with consistent pressure and precision. As the mixture comes out, it forms long, fluffy ropes that look like sweet noodles. These ropes are quickly transported along conveyors and sliced into pieces depending on their final use. Full-size cubes for snacking, mini marshmallows for cocoa, or seasonal shapes like bunnies or hearts. Alright, so the marshmallows have been whipped, piped, and puffed. Fresh out of the extruder, these marshmallows are still hot and gooey. Next stop is the cooling tunnel. But before we get into that, if you're enjoying this journey so far, you'd be a rock star if you gave us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. As the marshmallow ropes or shapes slide down the conveyor belt, industrial fans hit them with cold air to help firm them up. The airflow solidifies their outer surface just enough to prevent stickiness but keeps the inside squishy and soft. Once they're cool, it's time for what can only be described as a gentle sugar spa. Marshmallows take a tumble in giant rotating drum dusted with powdered sugar and cornstarch. That's because without this coating, they'd stick together pretty aggressively. The powder keeps each marshmallow separate and smooth, creating that familiar soft dusting on the outside. Now comes the oddly satisfying part: marshmallow packaging. These puffy little sugar clouds get sorted by robots with optical scanners. Any marshmallow that looks weird, too flat, too round, gets kicked off the belt. Then the good ones fall into chutes like edible snow, measured into perfect portions and dropped into plastic bags. The plastic gets heat-sealed, labeled, and coated for freshness, all in one fluid motion. And like clockwork, bags slide into shipping boxes, get palletized, and sent off to stores around the world. Are you still paying attention? Great, because here's where marshmallows get spicy. The OG vanilla cube has evolved. Factories now pump out marshmallows in more shapes and flavors than a candy aisle fever dream. Just consider jumbo ones the size of your palm, twisty rainbow ropes, chocolate-stuffed cores, or toasted coconut versions. Some are filled with gooey fudge or caramel. Others are designed specifically for high-heat roasting. These are engineered to toast golden brown without turning into lava. And don't even get me started on seasonal editions: pumpkin spice in fall, peppermint in winter, and even galaxy-colored marshmallows. And if you want to go global, check this out. South Korea actually sells barbecue pork-flavored marshmallows. Sweet, savory, and slightly unsettling. Now, about the big adult question, should I be worried about what's actually in marshmallows? The short version? Probably not. If you're already eating one, you've mentally filed this under worth it. As for the long version, marshmallows are safe in moderation. The only real eyebrow raiser is gelatin, which is derived from animal collagen. So if you're a vegetarian, vegan, or halal, you'll want to look for alternatives like Dandy's or Trader Joe's vegan mallows made with plant-based thickeners. So here we are. You've officially traveled through the wild, sticky, high-speed factory journey of marshmallows. From ancient Egypt's herbal sap to industrial whipping tanks to tiny neon peeps blinking their creepy sugar eyes at you. What looks like a simple treat is actually a beautiful mess of engineering, food chemistry, nostalgia, and sugar creativity. Behind every marshmallow is a factory that dared to ask, what if clouds were edible? Before you go, let us know how you consume your marshmallow. Do you toast it, melt it, microwave it, or eat it raw from the bag? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.